Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here. Welcome to another haul video. Today I'm going to be sharing everything that I picked up at Emmitsburg Antique Mall in Emmitsburg, Maryland. So a few weeks before the old Curiosity Shop arrived, I decided to head up to the Emmitsburg Mall since I hadn't been there in a while. Amy B joined me. I can't remember off the top of my head what I spent. Did spend a little bit on some of the items, but they were definitely worth it, and then I did buy a few things for myself as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Okay, that's gonna fall, it doesn't matter. So I did find this really cool set of apple salt and pepper shakers, brand new and sealed, never been opened. So that's really fun. Probably a good motif for fall, but I think people decorate with apple stuff all year. I know that that was a very popular motif in the 90s, and then I think, you know, going back to the 40s, it was a very popular motif too. Apples, cherries, you know. So I got those. I love this perfume bottle. Look at the design on there. Isn't that just fantastically deco? Now, unfortunately, I had brought it up to the front to get it because it was leaking, and they put tape over it, not realizing that it went over the label, and it ripped the label like right up there. But thankfully, it didn't rip the A and the L off the formal party. So it's still a really decent looking bottle, and because I liked it so much, I did pay the $5 for it. Probably gonna go in my junk jar, along with this really cool luggage lock with a seahorse on it, and it's got the key. How neat is that? I don't remember how much I paid for that. Like I said, since it's been several months and tags are removed, I don't remember off the top of my head what I paid for some of these items. And then I found this piece, and I thought it was just really interesting. It looks like a beehive. There's no maker's mark on it, but it's got a really neat contrast of gray and orange. Great for serving juice or tea or whatever you want out of there. That's just fantastic. I love that. Then I did find this doll here, and just judging by her face, she screamed "Build Lily" to me. And I think she was, what, $12? The dealer called her a Barbie clone, which she is, but Build Lily was before Barbie, and that's where Barbie got her, or where Barbie's inspiration came from. I don't see any Hong Kong marks or anything on her, and I actually do have a Build Lily that is Hong Kong, not originally from Germany. But just that, judging by that face, that's definitely a Build Lily doll. And then I found this want book and price list from Owens, Illinois Glass Company. I think I got this out of the folks who used to do antiquing with my grandparents. So this is from 1933. What attracted me to it was this page right here with the emerald green. Isn't that just amazing? Prescription wear for druggists. So it just looks, I guess this was just for how you got your prescriptions back then. Oh, there's some pages here. There's some pictures that it just scrolled by. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Isn't that so stinking cool? I love that. Then I also found this. This is, I guess, paint? Kyanized Lust a Quick Finish. I think if you open, yep, we can open it up and look at it. I loved the front of that. I just thought that was so deco, so cool. And then you open it up, and then there's these paint samples, like the different colors that you could get back then. I'm loving that foam green color. And then looks like it has another, there we go. So we get some other colors here. So I thought that that was really, really awesome. Does it have a year on it? Nope, no year, but still a fantastic piece of ephemera that I just could not leave because the graphics were so amazing. Now I found this Cordial Glass here, and I thought it matched the ones that I have, but I don't think it actually does. I love that design. I forget who made these. I think Continental Canning, maybe? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I love that design. Great for just like a shot of something. I think that was only like 80 cents, so I had to have that. And then I spotted this piece. This is a hand-blown piece of glass with blue swirls in it. It's signed on the bottom. I don't know who that is. It's like Drefenderfer, and it says 1973. Hand blown. I'm not sure what that will command. I may have to do a little bit more research on that name. It could very well have just been made at a studio and that was the person who made it. So that'll probably end up at a sale. And then I spotted this piece in a booth. I don't know who made it. It could very well be a Viking piece, but it's a really nice deep ruby red color. I will do more research on that. If I find anything, I will let you guys know. As you can see right in front of you, or in front of me, I have these two adorable Scarecrows. They are, I think they're Brins, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it says Brins made in Taiwan. I want to say I got those for like $2. $2 each or something like that. And they actually do sell around fall time. They're good fall decor items. And if you see them, pick them up. This was an exquisite find here. Look at this clear glass decanter with the gold and the painted flowers on it. It's even got its original stopper. How amazing is that? So I had to pick that up. I think that was only like $3. I remember that. I couldn't believe that. So I thought that that was definitely worth picking up. Let me move all this stuff over for you guys so you can see this a little bit better. Now, some of these items are already listed in my eBay store if you happen to be interested in them. So there we go. I think that's a little bit better. Isn't that just amazing? Okay, I'm going to push that back. Like this item here. This is a Lady Chic beauty razor. And I think this is probably from the 60s. It's not new. It's definitely been used because it's, you know, over 50, close to 60 years old by now. But it definitely has some resale value. I think when I looked it up, they sell for about $35, and that's what I listed mine for. It does have some extra blades and other things in there, and there's actually a blade in the razor itself. So I sold it like that, and there's a special fob you need in order to get the one blade out, and I don't have it. So, of course, I advised the potential buyers of that they'll need that in order to take that one blade out if they do decide they want to use it. This I ended up buying for myself. I think it was like $12 or something. It's a tin from England. It is just so amazingly cool, and the colors on this are just absolutely vibrant and bright. I was immediately attracted to it. Now, this came out of a booth that I don't really find a whole lot of stuff in because either the prices are just right where they need to be, or you'd have to see it. I do want to do a shop with me at the Emmitsburg Antique Mall for y'all so you can see some of the places that I go to. It's hard for me to do those sometimes because, you know, I'm already, I guess you could say, junk drunk when I'm at stores because I want to find the best stuff for the best deals possible so that way at my live sales, y'all get the best prices. And, you know, my eBay store, of course. It's just, I think it's an ADD thing. I go on focus mode and I just want to look around at everything, and the thought of doing a shop with me sometimes just It's an idea that sticks in my brain, and once I get to the store, it goes out. And then we got this piece here. I want to say that this is a piece of EAPG. It's got these etched, almost like a rib design right here. I just thought that was really nice. Clear glass. I love the design up here. It almost looks like a snowflake when you hold it like this. So that's really, really awesome. And then I found this. This is Holiday Magic's Moon Magic Face Powder. This is in the cream beige. I guess that's the color of this. It looks like somebody found this at a thrift store or something for $1.25, but they didn't know how to take the price off of there, so they just left it. I ended up spending $3 and I think 75 cents more than what they paid. No big deal. And then I spotted this. Now, there's one booth in this particular mall that has, like, everything. They've got new, they've got old. They never run a sale, but sometimes you can find some real bargains, and that was the case with this Banana Republic Eau de Parfum, the San Francisco. This little bit of perfume, believe it or not, is actually worth about $35. And I want to say I paid $5 for it. So like I say, you guys, when you're even at antique stores, and yes, I know it's an antique store, they shouldn't be selling new things. But, you know, keep your eyes open and keep an open mind, because you just don't know what you're going to find out there that's, you know, priced reasonably or priced well below the market value. And, you know, never go into a place like that with any expectations. And I say that all the time, because if you go into stores with any kind of, like, oh, I'm looking for this and this is all I'm going to focus on trying to find today, you're never going to find it. I say it all the time, like I just said, and, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've gone into an antique store or a indoor flea market, and I find something that I've been looking for, and it was not on my mind. And it's always awesome when it happens, because it's just, you don't expect it at all, and you're just like, I can't believe this is here. I actually have been looking for this, but it's never been on my radar. Like, I don't ever go into a place looking for anything specific. That's why every time you see a haul video from me, nothing is the same. So those are some great finds. I do have a couple of other items I'd like to share with you all before we conclude. So to conclude my haul from the Emmitsburg Antique Mall, I got 3 really interesting, fun items. The first being this aqua gold deer Gazelle clock. They did say it was unworking, and I did plug it in at the store and it did not turn on. So I may have to tinker with the electrical components of it. But I just couldn't leave that. I thought it was a really cool color, and that blue and the gold is so mid-century. I love it. And then I spotted this piece, and this is just something I've never seen before. It's really unusual. It's a Napco Planter, and it's got a bald lady on the keyboard. Now, I don't know if she had hair at one point. I found one vaguely, I think, while we were still at the store, and it's a rather unusual planter, like I mentioned. It's made by Napco, and I want to say that was like 40% off. I don't remember what the sold price was for that, but I did list mine kind of high because it is unusual and it's not one that pops up too often. And yeah, I mean, if you collect Napco planters and you've never seen that one before, you know, you're in the same boat as I am. I've never seen it before. So I did pick that up. And then the last piece that I picked up was this really unusual piece of art glass. It's a ruffled bowl, blue and yellow, and it's on like almost like a Jack in the Pulpit styled base, or like a, yeah, you get what I mean. Fused on there, of course. It wasn't glued. It was made like that. Very funky, very different. I want to say that was only like $8. Amy looked at me and she's like, "You really like that?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's funky, it's different, it's what kind of value it has, I have no idea, but I just thought it was so different and so cool. And yeah, I mean, I mean, would you all have picked that up or would you all have left it? I mean, like I said, I always like unique and unusual and different, so that fits it to a T. So that concludes my shopping trip to the Emmitsburg Antique Mall. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite items from this haul?